Hello!
Hey everybody!
What's
Welcome.
up?
Welcome to day 26.
26.
Yep,
Can
we're
you
over a
believe
quarter
it?
of the way there.
Can you believe it?
Quarter of the way? Got
It's
3/4
100.
of the way. Yeah, got 3/4 of the way to go.
Almost.
Yeah. So we're
Can
doing
you
good.
believe it?
Yes, yes, yes.
We're almost done a month.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy.
Yeah. A month of videos. Can you believe we've made almost
No.
30 videos?
no, can't do that. This has been tough. But it's been interesting. It's been really, really interesting.
Yeah.
So, never in my wildest dreams.
Considering this was your idea to do this.
Yeah, I know. So sometimes I just kind of have like those old age moments.
Senile or
That's the
senior?
ones. That's the ones. So we couldn't figure out what to do today.
So we're going to kind of piggyback on what we said 2 days ago.
Yeah. And actually we're going to do this, well, we can't do it every week because we'll run out of food.
But we're going to do this often.
Often, yeah.
While
Yeah.
being carnivore, we're a lot about food than we are about mental issues that we have.
We got a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, you've got all the doctors, right? And you've got all the big guys, and they're doing all their talking.
At your core, you're a food inventor.
And, okay, I'll take that. Because
You
got
just
all the,
look at your new cookbook.
You got all the guys and all the big guys, and
Bacon
they know all the
out of fish and out of bananas and out of...
they know all the technical terms and stuff. And then you've got all these women that are all these cooks, and these guys are making this amazing stuff. And I don't seem to fit in, but actually, I guess that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of do weird things.
Yes, she does.
And my family
you call me
eats
weird.
some.
And you call me weird.
But my family, see, you eat them, so yeah, you are weird.
Yeah.
So.
And you wonder why my wine is weird.
Why you're white? Oh. Okay.
Did you remember your
timer? I just
timer?
started it. But we're doing two things today.
It's been a month and we still can't remember the timer.
We're doing two things. We're going to talk about ground beef. Yes, isn't that exciting? We're going to talk about ground beef.
Is that like a punished cow? He's grounded.
He's grounded. Or a bull. Okay, I'm in my own world here.
This is the happiest you've been all day.
I know, I've been running
You should put a camera in front of you more often.
I've been running with a massive headache all day. I didn't sleep great. And then I had this, I was going to get up at 6. And I had this great idea. Like I've got a bed that folds
6?
up. Yeah. I was going to get up at 5, but I figured that's a bit. So I've got this bed, it's an automatic bed, it folds up.
6.
So that I can lay without my back hurting. And I'd already put it down and I'm like, I wonder if I can lay sideways. That was probably the dumbest thing I've done in a long time.
Yes, but technically no.
So I put the side of the bed up, the top side, and I laid down and I'm like, I can lay here. I don't hurt.
And now you do.
This is comfortable, and I fell asleep. And I woke up, I don't know, half an hour, 3/4 of an hour later, and oh man. Now, like I've been running with a headache and my back is sore. It was
I've had a small headache.
really dumb.
Today.
Did you?
Very minor headache today.
Not enough coffee? Yeah, you've had enough coffee.
Not enough coffee.
Okay, so even with doing that, we got some cool stuff here.
Yeah.
So
what can you do with hamburger?
So everybody's like, okay, hamburger, you fry it up and you get ground beef.
Yes.
And then you eat it with butter
and then you add
fat or
fat
whatever.
and
Yeah.
butter. Like
You
what I
can
did yesterday.
Only, like, for me,
That's how inventive I am.
if that was the way I had to eat on this way of eating, it wouldn't happen. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't.
Yeah?
I couldn't. I don't like hamburger that much. So, you make
I
stuff.
like hamburger that much.
So, okay, you make hamburgers.
Okay.
How hard is that?
Simple.
Okay.
Round.
We did a video where we did the buns and you get the hamburgers. I could live on those. That would be okay.
They're simple, they're round. You can just pick one out for a snack.
Yeah, and I even made one for my birthday, and I put like a candle with butter candle and stuff. Oh, we'll see it. And that's one thing we're going to do here too. We're going to be putting up a whole bunch of pictures so you guys can see what we're talking about. Meatloaf. How hard is meatloaf?
The one we made a couple days ago. A few days ago.
It was probably a few weeks ago now. The one with the eggs.
Time is so blended.
Yeah, so there's that one. Or just a cheese meatloaf, right? You can do that. Meatballs. Easy enough. There's quiche. Cheese rolls. Now this one I'm going to be doing a video on because I was looking at a cinnamon bun one day and I'm going like, I got to make that carnivore.
A cinnamon bun?
A cinnamon bun. I'm like, how can I make
food inventor?
How can I make a cinnamon bun carnivore? And I figured it out. And I've tried it. It's got dairy in it.
When did you try that?
When I made it. A long time ago. And it is
I don't remember that.
Really good. It is really, really good. So that is something that like, I mean, you
can make waffles.
You can make waffles out of meat. You get inventive, right? You just try these things.
You are inventive.
What we are going to show you as the time goes on, we'll be making them. So
just random stuff in random times. And
yeah. So lasagna. I just made this today. This is a lasagna with ricotta. with
lunch.
With ricotta.
Yeah.
And there's feta in there. There's the noodles is egg. So there's your lasagna.
Egg.
Oh, right. You can't have the egg. You can make it a different way too. But when we make this,
what's the other way?
I'm not going to say now. But when we say when we make this, I'll explain the two ways, or even make it half and half. But I mean, here's lasagna, and I made it for my parents. They love it.
Oh,
They totally love it. It's got hamburger in it. Okay. Soup. It's hard to make soups without vegetables, but you can make a mushroom soup.
Yep. Like we did a couple days ago.
Yeah. Exactly. Wow, we got a lot of these things from a couple days ago. I used a lot of hamburger.
In the last couple days.
Yeah, seriously. But there's another thing I call it a cheeseburger. You take a little dish, you put hamburger on the bottom, and you toast it with cheese and ricotta cheese on it. That is so good.
Yeah.
What else is there? The shepherd's pie. Okay, shepherd's pie. You have to put mashed potatoes on top, right? Well, what if you change those mashed potatoes into like a cheesy egg? There you go.
Okay. You can make pizza.
Got that. We make pizza. There's two different kinds of pizza. One I used.
Are there eggs in both of them?
There's no eggs in the pizzas.
Yes.
There's dairy. Well, actually, yours. We've made it without dairy before.
You can have dairy.
Oh, okay.
I have no problem with dairy.
Yeah. Okay. Keep telling yourself that.
I had dairy today.
I know. So,
I'm still as sane as I was before.
what was I even talking about?
Pizza with dairy.
Oh, there's two pizzas. One has got a ground chicken base, but you use ground beef on top. The other one is, you'll look at it right now, it's a 4-square. And it's like really cool. Because it's but that
cheese in the crust.
That one actually leaked because I tried ricotta. That's what the white is, ricotta. And it
pizza
leaked.
cried.
It cried a lot.
Aww.
But it was good. But it was too
sad pizza.
Too wet. Like I like a poor man's tartare. So I don't use steak for steak tartare. I use like ground hamburger, but our ground hamburger is safe.
Tartare.
We eat it all the time.
Yeah.
So I've done that, and that was actually good. I was kind of freaked out about the egg yolk, but it was actually really good, which really surprised me. Loose meat sandwich. So I mixed up ground beef and some, I don't know, salami or something, and put a little bit of bone broth in there to make it a little bit wetter, a little bit of cricket flour to give it a little bit of a gravy, and put it on a bun. It's messier than anything, but it's a loose meat sandwich, right?
You could make like a lamb broth soup too, eh?
Yep, you could do that.
Because I was working through your pictures the other day, and I found like a broth, lamb broth soup, meat soup.
Yeah, and it's just meat in it. Yeah, it's just, you just use bone broth or lamb broth or whatever, and just add some meat, different kinds of meat to it, like ground hamburger. I used to have that a lot, just have some ground meat in the bone broth, and I used to actually really enjoy it. I haven't had that for a long time. I'm not a soup person per se, but so I mean, if you look at if you look at all the things that we came up with,
and that's just using hamburger plus more
ground. Yeah, this is a ground hamburger, and you add it. Tomorrow we're going to be making something, and I'm using ground hamburger in that a little bit. Okay. So there's another thing like that we're doing tomorrow. So it's you get your mind going, and you if you can't be creative, you watch a video, and you follow along. But if you can be creative, it's amazing. The one day I just took hamburger, and it was like, okay, we need flavor. I was bored of hamburger. We need flavor. So I chopped up a couple wieners. Done. Ooh. That was creative. that was like, he had a good old time there. Oh yeah. So I am going to show you. It's not a recipe.
It's not a recipe?
No. You just kind of throw stuff in a bowl.
Sounds like a recipe. Throw stuff in a bowl. That's a recipe.
Well, it's not.
Just throw stuff in a bowl and you can make cookies.
It's not really a recipe, but I made a couple of these earlier. Yeah. You have to seal them really good, or the cheese kind of goes. But even with that, you can wrap the cheese around them anyways. What's going on? And serve them with sour cream, right? So you have a dip for your meat.
With sour cream. Sounds like a cheese from lasagna.
It has eggs in it.
No, it doesn't. Nice try. I had two of them already. Two halves of one.
I was going to say you had one, it was cut in half. So, yeah. So that's our take on ground meat.
Yeah, and we're going to be making something?
We're going to be making some of these guys. Right. I just have a pound left of hamburger and some wieners. And we'll just do it and show you how it's done, and then you get creative and make it your way.
You're going to do this right now?
Right now. And so I've got about a pound of ground meat in here. I usually use about 1 teaspoon of salt per 2 pounds. So half a teaspoon. And we're going to put mustard in it, because we're going to put wieners in these guys. So mustard and wieners go together. So ground meat and wieners. As much mustard as you want. And with this...
Mustard goes with hamburger too.
Yeah, it does. And with this, if you want to put other flavorings or seasonings or whatever, you go for it. Try to keep it as, for us, I like trying to, most of the days I like just trying to keep it simple. Other days I'll put like oregano and basil or something like that in there.
Yeah, especially when we're going on film. Or pictures for other people.
What's that?
You go very complex, and then I never get it again.
Yeah, exactly. And then I've got a scoop. This guy scoops about 1.5 tablespoons. So you need 2 scoops for 1. And he's still filling his face.
Okay, sounds like an advertising slogan. 2 scoops for 1.
Oh, okay. So you take them and just roll them together. Okay, and so now I've cut this one's kind of crooked. I cut the hot dogs.
Oh, if it's not good enough, I'll eat it.
Yeah. Why do I need to get cut?
Ooh. Does that mean that was mine?
I would think you would be full by now. So
I don't feel easy.
Yeah, I know that.
I feel easier on carnivore, but I still don't feel easy.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you used to be starving, like right after you would eat.
Yeah. You used to call me a bottomless pit.
Well, I still do, but... Okay, so just shove the quarter
But there's
of the
less to
wiener
spare now.
in here. And then you can do cheese or you don't have to. Cheese is tricky because cheese spills out, but it still leaves that taste in there, eh?
Oh yeah, it tastes good.
But it doesn't matter because the cheese that comes out anyways, you can put the oven on 350. The cheese that comes out, you can always just wrap it around it.
I'm happy to help in any way I can.
You're just trying to get the food, aren't you?
Yes.
I knew that. Okay.
So now what are we gonna do?
Now I'm just going to stick them on the pan and hope they don't blow up too much. And they go in the oven for about 26 minutes or so, 26, 27 minutes, something like that, at 350.
Ooh, sounds good.
And kids would like these too, because there's like the hidden hot dog in the middle, right?
A hidden hot dog is a... Kind of sounds like a game.
Don't play with
Find
your
the
food.
hidden hot dog.
Don't play with your food. But I want to find the hot dog in my food. So there you go. So we'll stick those in the oven and we'll
Make
be
it to
right
a
back.
real game and put a hot dog in one of them.
That's mean. Okay, now they were in for 26 minutes. Anywhere between 26, 28, I would think is good.
Okay.
So see, you can see that like some of the cheese came off, but not very much.
Mine.
And now you've got like a cute little meal. Serve it with sour cream or whatever, carnivore, and good to go. Your kids will love it.
And think.
Think what?
Add weenies to only half of them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do to you next time. So I hope you enjoyed day 26.
Yes.
Don't burn yourself. And you know, with ground beef, you can make just about anything. So enjoy, and we'll see you on day 27. Bye!